How do we do social media? How do we take care of the kids? How am I a wife to my husband? How do I cook? We try to manage the social life? How do we do all that?
So I will say I'm a full-time dad now. Like,
oh
literally.
Yeah, he's home.
But
so
when I was in the military, I wanted Gabbie to stay home and be with the kids because I felt like it was important for, the mothers to stay at home. This is just my thought process. If you guys have the way that you guys do things, that's totally fine. I'm not knocking anybody's the way they have to run their house. Don't cancel me.
The amount of hate comments about the Stanley Cup is so funny because they're like, she's so materialistic. Like she just needs who's gonna pay $45?
Welcome back to another episode of Mom Said, Dad Said. We got our hosts with us, Gabrielle Kelly, and of course, your boy, Jay Kelly. Man, we back again. This is the third episode, guys. Hey, we're glad to be here with you. Hey, you guys are sticking to us every week, so we're going to make sure we have that fire content for you.
So today's topic is definitely something that a lot of parents probably could relate to. But one thing a lot of people keep asking is, how do we get it done with 3 kids? And what they mean is how do we do social media? How do we take care of the kids? How am I a wife to my husband? How do I cook? We try to manage the social life? How do we do all that?
Well, you said, how do I cook? I'll tell you how you cook. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Well,
but yeah, we
cook?
actually...
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, when I cook, I get down.
It's so funny, you guys, because my husband will cook one day.
Don't say one day.
Okay, no. Listen, you'll cook one time out of the year, and he won't cook again.
Okay.
But it is fire. He cooks some fire food.
I gets down. And actually incorrect, because when it's summer or spring and I be on the grill, that's considered cooking.
Yeah, okay. For the summer and spring, he's definitely there. But I'm telling you, it's hilarious. He'll literally be like, oh, I cooked last year, remember? Oh, my God. Anywho, how we're going to start is, how do we get it done? And how do we make it look so easy, according to everybody?
Because, girl, it ain't easy.
It isn't easy. Honestly, I think one of the main things that I'm truly thankful for is that we both work together as a team. It's not just the mom's freaking responsibility. Jay is just involved with the kids just as I am. I know the kids literally, they always ask for mommy all the time. And obviously we cannot, prevent that from happening. They're going to always ask for mom no matter what.
Literally. And I don't want them to keep saying mom. I want them to say, hey, dad, hey, dad, hey, dad. But then I be like, okay, I don't want y'all to call me. Because when Jeremiah be calling, hey, dad, 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 hey, dad. I'm like, okay.
Like Stewie. Okay. Literally.
Oh, yeah,
mom,
the mom part. Yeah.
Mom, mommy.
Yeah,
mom.
That's Jeremiah.
But honestly, of course, they're going to always ask for mom. Or it might be different in your household. They always ask for dad. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, either way.
It's definitely one of those where it's always the mom. But I really feel like a lot of people really can feel where we're coming from. And I love it when I hear from other parents or, saying that, they both equally do the job. And I do see on social media sometimes it's kind of I guess, I don't know what to say. They kind of get so angry when they find out the dad doesn't help or anything. And
I don't know if they get angry. I
think they get more.
I think it's more of the stereotypical, the dad does this, provides for the family, and the mom is the one that, is the comforter of the house.
And I get that if it's okay in certain people's households where they feel okay, that's what they agreed on, and they don't want the husband doing anything. But I guess for us, in our household, how we do things, it's different. We kind of just both equally do that, and I think it's because we're both
I don't
at
like
home.
the help.
You're so annoying.
I want to sit back and relax.
I wish I could sit back and relax too.
It's your duty. It's your freaking duty. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't cancel me.
Don't cancel me. No, but in our household, I think it's because we're both home. When he was like in the army,
Oh yeah,
he was, obviously I didn't need anything from him. Like I even told him, I was like, come home and I don't need you to like do much. Obviously I had the cooking and I had the cleaning, but he still, like, no matter how tired he was, like the person he is, he literally would help no matter what. Like even if he was dog tired, he would still help with the kids. He would go take them a bath. If didn't have time cooking, he would help cook. He would be like, hey, let's cook today. What do you want to cook? Like he is involved like that. But you do offer to help. It's so funny because when he says, oh, I'll help you, and I'm like,
shit, I'll be waiting for her to do the whole thing.
I know.
I'll be acting like I don't know what I'm doing, so she could just take over and be like, just go sit down. And I'll be like, it worked. It worked.
You literally will grab the pans out and the ingredients, and then and then he walks away.
I will say it was definitely harder now that I'm a full-time. I will say I'm a full-time dad now. Like, literally.
Yeah, he's home.
But
so
when I was in the military, it was kind of hard. I wanted Gabbie to stay home and be with the kids because I felt like it was important for the mothers to stay at home. This is just my thought process. If you guys have the way that you guys do things, that's totally fine. I'm not knocking anybody's the way they run their household, but the way I also wanted to save money because I didn't want to pay for childcare.
It was
and
so
childcare
expensive.
is expensive. So why do that when I can have my wife stay at home with the kids while I go work? So now I will say, and I will give you your flowers. She retired me from the military, so, and I'm forever grateful. And I love doing this.
Aww.
Yeah, you like that.
I think what's crazy is that the reason why we didn't do childcare is because we were living check to check, and that's like another episode that we'll talk about everything. I just think I'm not ready yet to speak about it. I think it's because it's a very emotional topic. We went through it all. Even we went through it when he was in the military. A lot of people think because you're in the military, you make so much money. But I'm going to tell you right now.
The only thing that people get mixed up with that is that the military doesn't make as much. But if you save, prioritize your money, do it the right way, the military changed our lives. We went from like at the bottom of the bottom, like, and we're gonna talk about that in other episodes. But we went from the bottom, and the military was our stepping stone to get us out of that funk, to get our family on that road to success. And that's why I will never not join. I will forever be grateful joining the military. Anybody that wants to join, I'm always telling you, hey, here's the good things.
If it wants to change your life and get out of that, yeah.
Here's the bad things. Here's what to expect. Here's what not to. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And so I will always say that, and I will be forever blessed to have joined because it saved our family.
I definitely did. Even though when we struggled when you were in the military as well, just because it wasn't like big money, our bills were still paid. I think that we didn't consider it like, where we were before. Like our bills were always paid. We had a roof over our head. We had food in our fridge, but we didn't have any money left over for anything else.
Left over for no activity. So this was stuff that we had to come up on the fly. Like, all right, what are we gonna do today? We got to do something fun for the kids because we ain't got no money. But hey, we made it do.
We made it work. We would take them to the park. We would, if we wanted extra money just to kind of do something with the kids.
DoorDash.
He DoorDashed, and thanks to DoorDash because
hey, DoorDash, you was real.
You definitely also helped our family. Also, I think dang, why do I get choked up talking about stuff like that? But we always like made sure like our kids were okay, like always.
100%. So now that I have like 100% of my time to be at home, I do see exactly what mothers go through.
Yeah. It's hard.
And it ain't easy.
It's really hard.
Like we got 3 of them, and 3 kids is like having a zoo. Let's be real. So yeah, having 3 kids on the go, like it can be stressful, and that's why my hat goes off to all the single mothers, single fathers, anybody that's
because I feel like not only moms go through it, there's some dads out there that go through it too. That's another topic too to talk about. I feel like, you know, it's always like in society it's just the moms that do everything. No, the dads also do everything too. There's some dads out there that don't, you know, where the mom's not involved and it's just the dad. So kudos to the fathers out there as well, because being a parent is just not easy, and I feel like it would just be so much easier if both parents were just equally involved in the kid's life. And sometimes it's obviously not going to happen that way because of people's different situations, but I just feel like even if you were co-parenting, or you don't have the parent involved because of something happened to the parent, or maybe the parent just doesn't want to be involved, I just wish, you know, everyone can experience a type of parenting that, you know, where both of them are involved with the kids, and because it just makes things so much easier on each other. I just think it literally takes a village to raise these kids, and if you don't have a village, you have your spouse, or you have the, you know, other parent to help you with that, and parenting wouldn't be, I mean, seemed as easy if it wasn't.
Honestly, guys, we're all a team. Like, even Nevaeh and Jeremiah, they help.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy because Nevaeh is like a big helper. She's a helper in school. But we can ask her, hey, can you go change or go get the Pampers and stuff to change Nova? But she also will be like, hey, can I change her?
Yeah,
and we'll sit there.
We're kind of not used to that.
Yeah,
because
we're
she's
not
7, and we kind of have to like remember that our firstborn is not a baby anymore, and she's over here already like, can I wash the dishes? Can I do this? And like, even though she's not doing it like correctly to our standards, she still tries. Like, and it's crazy how she has like that motherly
literally happened
instinct.
Today. That's crazy.
She has that motherly instinct where she's like, Mom, I want to help cook, or I want to do this. And it's like, okay, we kind of let her just do it because that's the only way she's going to learn. But it kind of breaks my heart because I'm like, what happened to my newborn? Like, what happened to my firstborn, you know?
Man, she grew up quick. But she's very smart. She's very helpful. I definitely see something in the future where she's just like very, I want to say, I could see her being a nurse or something. Like, or I mean, whatever she wants to be. But I'm just saying, I can see her being a caregiver or something. I don't know. Something
with helping, because she even talks about being a police officer.
Exactly. She said, Daddy, I'm going to lock you up. And I'm like, why you want to lock me up?
I think she just like, she wants to be a police officer, and she always says like she wants to help the bad guys and all this.
She always, I want to put the bad guys away. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, because honestly, when I was a kid, I was like,
I wanted to be a cop too.
I wanted to be a lawyer. Hey, don't judge me.
Well, glad you did it.
I really did though. It's so crazy. I don't even know what I wanted to do. Like, I just said a lawyer, and then as I got older, I wanted to be a social worker. But then I realized, like, okay, I'm not built to be a social worker.
Yeah, you're very emotional.
I'm very emotional.
She will literally, if she sees like anything going wrong at a house, like, and I when she was telling me this, I was like, I mean, do what you want to do, but you're very emotional. You cry about everything, like, you know what I mean? So I can already
when it comes to kids, like, I get emotional, and I just feel like because I had we knew someone that was a social worker, and she was like, you have to have like strong something, like you have to be built for, you cannot cry, you can't like show emotion, get too attached. And I was like, immediately this is not something for me, just because I'm not built to go to inside a house knowing that a kid needs help, like, honestly, and not in the living conditions and stuff, like not in some of the movies that we see, shows, like, I just like, what? Traumatized.
I couldn't do that, because I'd be like, what's up? Where's the dad at? Let me
right, exactly. But
why I always say the dad though?
Yeah, because it's in society, it's about the dad. But no, there's moms out there too that
that's true, definitely
are not, headspace for a parent. But other than that, I think definitely if it wasn't for my husband's help, and it's crazy because it shouldn't even be like that. If it wasn't for my husband to equally just be a parent, like, I'm telling you, it would be so much harder. But what makes it so much easier is because we both equally do everything. If I need to get cooking done and I have to get cleaning done and get the kids in the bath, like Jay's already one step ahead of me. He's getting the kids in the bath, he's taking Nova a bath, he's cleaning up around while I'm cooking. So it's kind of like we're both equally just doing.
And you want to know the real definition? You want to know the real reason why? I'd be like, all right, let's go. Let's get in the bath. I'll be like, all right, it's time for bed.
What?
Every time I'll be like, yeah, it's bath time. Oh, we taking a bath? Yeah, you know what that follows after? Yeah, me and mommy alone time.
It's so funny though, because like we look forward to bedtime because we're just like, we can finally just have like our time and just go watch a movie and
that
then,
is
like
that is
eat a
literally
snack.
our time. From the time the kids go to bed at 8 o'clock, sometimes 7:30. That is our time. Like right now, hey, we're doing something. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Hey, what's crazy is that like when it's bedtime and we have our time and go watch a movie or something, within the next 30 minutes we're asleep.
You ain't never lied.
And you know what's funny is because we're so exhausted, we're so tired that like we're like traumatized from the day that we had. I think it's just because like you don't get no like time off during the day with them. And honestly, I would not, like, I know I'm gonna miss this, and this is why I cherish these moments, because I know when they're older I'm gonna miss having a dirty house. I'm gonna miss
a loud house.
like I'm gonna miss the toys in the living room. I'm gonna miss all that.
I can only like I picture that, right? I think of those times, like how's it gonna be with, you know, right now it's the 3 kids and it's loud, it's hectic, but I like it. Like I'd rather have a loud house, knowing my kids are here safe, but when it's quiet and
when
you're
they're
by
like
yourself,
away at their grandparents' house, like
when it's very quiet, it's like, dude, it's lonely. Like it's just, you're telling me it's just gonna be me and you in this mug
every time when we have our like date night weekends and stuff, we literally miss the kids. We're just like wow, like we don't know what to do with ourselves. We go to the mall and then like we're shopping for the kids. We're not taking that time to kind of just shop for ourselves. And we always say we're gonna put this date for just us, but somehow we always have to involve the kids, and that's just
I will say you do that the most, because I'd be like,
okay, this man,
forget them kids. Hey, forget them right now. We gonna have fun.
You're so mean. No, I end up missing my kids. I end up calling my mom, and sometimes my mom's like, okay, enjoy yourself, stop calling me, you know. So
man, if fuck them kids was a meme.
Oh, leave them alone.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, I cannot stand you.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah, drink that drink.
No, but this is really, really good.
Honestly, it's waking me up and we needed it.
No, I definitely needed it. And I woke up this morning like not feeling as energized and drained because Mother Nature just popped out of nowhere.
Guys, and I'm just letting you know that we're going through it because every time she's on, it's Shark Week for her. We all pay the consequence. Like, we all get every type of emotion from her.
Bro, be quiet. Oh my God.
Like, literally, she was just sitting on the couch with a blank face like this.
Okay.
And I was just like, what's wrong? We ain't do nothing. It's that time of the month. Oh, it's Shark Week? Gotcha. Guys, let's go over here. Let's play a game. That's why all we did yesterday, me and the kids, was play Fortnite. To leave her alone.
You know what's crazy is that I feel like he still doesn't understand, even though we did that challenge where you could feel the cramps.
Who don't understand?
No, I get them so bad. If there's any other women out there that go through bad period cramps.
Okay, but you're like irregular as fuck. Like,
okay, yeah,
no, like you literally went 2 months.
No, I went 1 month. Sometimes I skip. Okay, it's crazy. My period doesn't come.
Your stuff is bad.
My period is.
Are you pregnant?
No, I'm not pregnant. That vasectomy is working.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
it's kind of like it gives you those thoughts. Like, what?
I know. Sometimes I'm like, okay, am I pregnant today? But no, my period is so irregular. But when my period comes, it literally is so heavy, and my stomach feels like I'm falling apart. Like I have to take medicine, and it sucks because sometimes I don't want to resort to taking medicine, but I have to. And you don't understand, like my stomach feels so bloated and heavy.
You ain't
like
gotta explain it to me. I done did the YouTube video. I know how it feels.
Y'all need to go check out that YouTube video. He was literally screaming.
That thing does not feel good. I feel y'all.
We actually need to try it on Dad.
No, actually.
Yeah, because my mom said that we have to bring it.
But see, I want a better one, like the actual ones that, because I mean, yeah, it definitely did it, but
really? You want the ones that have like extra strength?
let me be quiet.
No, but yeah, that it's that time of the month, and when it's that time of the month, it is so hard parenting. It's really hard parenting.
Oh, she's like,
I'm like on shut mode. I literally go to the bed and I leave everything to my husband, and I'm so sorry.
Well, that's why yesterday we was on Fortnite. All three of us. We was getting it. We got dubs and dubs and dubs.
I shut down, and I apologize for leaving everything to you, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the first 2 days are the worst, and today's day 2.
Well, today's day 2, so guys, pray for us. Just know today's day 2.
Whatever.
Man, let's talk about what happened last week, man. Like, freaking the Saints beat the Falcons.
I mean, that's not a surprise though, right?
I mean, but I will say that Tatiana's team, I mean, yeah, they beat me. Who cares? But they're not in the playoffs either, right? Rise up.
No, but you have so much hope in the Falcons, and it
doesn't matter.
Support you.
It doesn't matter. I will always be a Falcons fan every day for the rest of my life, 24/7. I want to be buried in a jersey, and go Dogs.
You want to be buried in a jersey,
yes,
so like a jersey everything. That's like half Georgia, half Falcons. Jay, oh my God.
And we're gonna get Bill Belichick.
What?
Yeah,
what's that?
Yeah. She don't know.
What? What's that?
I know. What's that? That's a name. It's a name. Bill Belichick.
Who is that?
The head coach from the Patriots. Now he's gonna become a Falcon coach. We'll see. I'm praying.
He's praying because they'll finally win.
Look, I'm telling you, if we finally get a winning season, we went 3 seasons, 7-10. Okay, she's a Cowboys fan. I understand the Cowboys fans, how y'all are going through it right now, making it to the playoffs and not winning. I get it. Y'all choke every time. I get it, but I want a winning season. I would rather take y'all's problems than my problems, because 7-10 for 3 seasons. Do you want that?
I honestly I'm just a supporter. I'm a supporter of the Cowboys.
You're a go Dogs.
But I don't know.
You're a Dogs. You're a dog.
I don't know everything about football,
I know you don't, and then that's what's. I'll be like, Gabbie, you know.
It doesn't matter. I was born.
Just come with me on my side.
I was born into the Cowboys.
You were okay. I give you your Cowboys,
hard for the Cowboys.
Texans. You said you were a Texans fan. There's no way.
We were born into the Texans too. That's why. It's kind of like our family was very big on football before.
You're big right there.
Even since I was little. Oh, I love my Stanley Cup. I'm getting more soon.
First of all, guys, for y'all that don't know, my wife has a problem with Stanley Cups. As you guys see, there's a pink one right here. Tell me why she has a pink one, right? Still wants the Valentine's one. And I'm just like, dude,
the Valentine's Stanley Cups are literally sold out. But I think I was able to find them.
You better be sold out. Be sold out forever.
But we had someone.
You got a pink one. Add a heart.
What do you mean?
You want me to add a heart? I'll add a red
I
heart.
Add a heart on.
I'll add a red heart for you.
Okay, I think Stanley Cups are it's the aesthetic of them and the quality. And I know the only thing that I just don't like is it does when it tips over. It does obviously all the water does come out. So, but they do have something that can block that from happening. But I just haven't.
Yeah, I remember the old Stanley, the green cups, the little green ugly ones.
The green ones.
You know what they look like army green. It says Stanley. I remember those. Now look at Stanley. They don't came up in the world. Got everybody buying the thing. It's like a fashion.
No, a lot of people want to know, why do you hate Stanley Cups so much? Why do you hate when I get them?
It's not the fact that I hate Stanley Cups. I just don't understand their cups. Bruh, I can drink out of any cup and call it a day. Why do you have to drink out of a fancy Stanley Cup?
I think it's just the excitement of getting one. I just think
what is the excitement? I'm not hating. I will not hate. I'm not bashing Stanley. I'm just saying.
I think when you literally.
I'm just
like,
trying to
see
understand.
One, like let's for example, if you go to a store and obviously it's rare to find Stanley cups unless you go to like Dick's Sporting Goods or something, and there's gonna be a bunch of them there, but it's not the ones that are like exclusive that people are looking for.
Okay, so
but let's say if I were to go to a store.
Hold on. So you're telling me if you were walking around with an exclusive Stanley cup, or what? What does that mean?
I think
like your boss? You're the boss bitch? Is that what that means?
No, I don't think that. I think it's the excitement of like if you were to find one at the store, like the exclusive one, like a Valentine's one. Let's say if I went to Target right now.
Okay.
Someone's gonna immediately buy it because it's obviously trending.
So if you had the Valentine's one right now and you went out to the store and another female saw you with it, right?
Okay, well, how about...
What are they going to say?
Okay, how about...
Oh my God, she has the Valentine's one. Where'd you get yours, girl?
Okay, how about let's test it out. When I do get the Valentine's Stanley Cups, how about you walk around with the Valentine's Stanley Cup and see people's reactions? You want to do that?
It's sold out, so there's no way.
I don't know about that, but I mean, they're sold out, but I think I found them, and I think a package is coming.
I'm getting more trouble. I'm wrapping my stuff.
It's so funny because I'm telling you, the videos, I read the comments sometimes. There's a lot of comments that I can't like get back to because it's just so many, but the amount of like hate comments about the Stanley Cup is so funny because they're like, she's so materialistic. Like she just needs like, who's gonna pay like $45 for a cup?
Guys.
Okay, it's not, you guys, I love Stanley Cups, okay? But I'm not crazy about them. The only reason why I keep ordering them is because of his reaction. His reaction is literally the funniest thing ever. Like how pressed my husband gets because of Stanley Cups. I'm gonna keep doing it because it's making him mad. I'm not doing it because I love them. Little do you guys know, these Stanley Cups, I give them away to family members or I give them away for giveaways. I literally just gave away 2 Stanley Cups recently.
Don't give them. Don't get it.
But I do have a lot of them, and but I do pass them around.
Don't let her fool you. She has a problem.
I get them to make you mad. I don't get them because I'm really upset.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna get these truck parts.
You know what's so funny? Because I could have sworn you ordered your own Stanley Cup the other day. You want to explain to everybody?
Ooh, no.
Really?
I didn't.
Really?
I'm not finna use that.
You didn't?
I'm not. It just looks cool. It looked cool.
Really?
But I didn't get it.
Jay, why are you capping right now?
No one's capping.
You are.
It's not here.
Yet.
I didn't say I didn't get it. It's not here.
The moment I see you drinking out of that Stanley Cup, that's gonna come in. Jay,
I'm not gonna drink out of it.
I am going to expose you.
It's for you. It's actually, you know what? It's gonna be a giveaway on my Instagram. Yeah. For the fellas. Yeah, let's see. For the fellas.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
Even though we probably don't even drink out of Stanley Cups.
No, we do. I just don't like taking them out because it's literally I don't know.
Girl, the only time I seen her with the Stanley Cup drinking out of it hard, like going hard on them, is when she had her surgery.
Okay, because I was in bed and you were giving me the water, and
yo, she was.
I just feel like I forget to fill it up and take it with me, and then also I just feel like when I have it out, people just judge women that like carry that big old
thing. What that big thing for?
I'm like, people are gonna judge me. They're gonna be like, oh look, it's that Stanley girl, the materialistic girl. Like I'm not materialistic.
You're a material girl.
No, I am perfectly. I'm telling you, I'm not materialistic at all, and Jay knows this. Like he can literally surprise me with food and I'll be fine. This man wants to always like get me like designer stuff and nice stuff, and I appreciate it all.
Designer?
But I don't need it all. All those designer bags that I have is because you got it for me.
You better take Calvin Klein.
What's wrong with Calvin Klein?
Nothing. I like Calvin Klein.
But he gets me these things and I don't not ask for them. I'm not. Is that why you got with me? Because you know I wasn't like about your money.
No, honestly, like, and this might sound really messy, but like, well, it probably won't. But I used to think that if I bought most girls, you know,
I
like if I flaunted my money.
I like it. Sorry, the camera cut off.
Sorry, brother.
The comma cut off, so we kind of have to start over from one of the topics we were talking about.
Let's start from materialistic.
Okay, the materialistic. Okay, hold on 1 second.
We're live.
Materialistic. Okay. So, anywho, materialistic. So,
Sorry.
my husband, how did you feel about, like, when you knew that I wasn't materialistic, even though you were showering me with so many gifts when we first met, which I was so appreciative. Like, you know, I was thankful for it. You know that. But how did you feel that I didn't need all that? Like, were you like used to having a woman that was like her love language was like gifts, or that's just what you grew up with?
No, I think I just grew up with it. I saw a lot of my dad buying my mom nice things, so I thought it was like, okay, well, I guess as me being the man, I guess I'm supposed to just buy my lady nice things. So I always, you know, I bought excessive things just to impress when I really didn't have to do that all along.
And you know what's crazy is that
But that was
I might blast you away right now.
That was
Just kidding.
that was the old younger me. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm about literally.
This
about
was
to
way
be,
before social media, kids.
About to be 30 years old. That dirty 30. If I would have met Gabbie at 30, I would have been like, yeah.
What's crazy is that like he definitely had a spending problem.
I did.
And he definitely had a like, and I don't know, like when we first got together, I knew that like his love language was giving, which by all means, my love language is giving too. I rather buy things.
Giving attitude. Sorry.
I rather give things to other people, give things to my kids, everybody else but myself. And I think I still have that issue. Like I think
now it's giving back.
Yeah, it's giving back, definitely.
Because we've got so much blessings over the years that like now we want to give back to, you know, everybody.
It's yeah.
We want to try to like give back as much as we can, because man, this life we live is crazy.
Looking back at everything that we have like gave and stuff, and like, you know, to change people's lives, like honestly was a blessing. Like it literally made our hearts so full that we were able to do that, because back then we wouldn't be too. But what's crazy is that when you first met me, I knew that your love language was giving, and I'm so glad that you learned over the years that I do not need all the gifts, I don't need all the money, I don't need all that. Like I just wanted one thing, and you know that was always your love, loyalty, and you know what I mean,
in the pursuit of happiness
and affection.
Sorry, it sounded like you were going in that direction.
No.
But yeah, that in all those things that she's saying, say less.
You know,
because guess what? When Valentine's come, you said you wanted love, affection. You don't want nothing, right? But
it's funny though, because he doesn't care. Like he's still gonna do those nice things for me.
I really do.
He no matter what, like he knows that I don't need it, but he's gonna still get it for me. Probably a lot of stuff that he gets me still just sits in my closet, and honestly, eventually I'll use it one day. But he's the reason why like I have all the nice shoes and nice clothes and stuff, because he's the one who buys it. Sometimes he's like, okay, you need to get stuff for yourself.
She doesn't buy anything for herself.
And I always buy stuff for the kids. I always buy stuff for Jay. Like and it's crazy. I am trying to get better about that by also showing myself, you know, like care, you know, like taking care of myself. So I am working on that. It's definitely a goal for 2024.
Guys,
where I'm focusing on me.
We're focusing more so on ourselves,
our health.
Our health. We're healthy. We're all healthy.
Yeah.
When we say we're focusing on the health part, it's more like fitness,
getting back into
eating right,
like a routine of working out, because before COVID we were hardcore. And like we're trying to get back to that, like, and finding that love again for the
COVID
gym.
Real deal messed up our mindset of, because we were like gym every day after I got off work. Gym. We made it a priority that gym was first.
So now we're slowly trying to get back into things, and I think the main thing we're struggling on is finding time. And I think it's like the time that we don't really, you know, like what, every single day, like I feel like the days go by so quick, especially when 5 o'clock comes around. It starts getting dark, and then you feel tired, and you're like, why do I feel like it's 10 o'clock when it's really 5 o'clock?
That's just the daylight savings changing, and once that changes back to where like 7, 8 o'clock, it gets dark, I feel like that's we like that
our downtime.
You know what I mean?
I tell Jay all the time, I'm like, man, let's work out at night. I loved working out at night.
I don't.
I loved it because I was able to work out and then go in the shower and go to bed. It just was amazing feeling. Like, that's how my schedule was.
But you gotta think though, we're busy all day. By the end of the day, we're done.
I know, we are.
So we always say, let's work out at night. Comes to nighttime, we're already drained. That's why when we get up in the morning. So we're trying to get on the
schedule of getting back up. But these past weeks, these kids have been like really not in school.
No school. By the time they go back to, like, literally, Jeremiah, like, come on. We got to get these kids back in school, bro. 1 + 1 = 8.
Oh my God, stop. But it's not even that. I just feel like with the kids being out of school right now, our schedule is like totally messed up right now. And when they're in school, we're able to work out. But like when they're home, we do obviously give our full time to them. So like, come on, we're parents, you know? So we give our full time to them, so we don't really have time for ourselves. So we are trying to find that schedule where we could just go and just work out right when we wake up, because that's his time. He likes to work out, is just get the day started, work out.
It gets the day started. I remember this one thing I remember from the Army is that we did PT at 06:30 every morning. And as much as I hated getting my big head ass up to go to freaking formation, working out in the morning right before starting your day, I enjoyed it. I came home after PT. I feel good. Feeling real good. I feel awake.
I'm pretty sure that was a good feeling, because I remember when we used to work out in the mornings at Texas, and then we just felt good for the rest of the day. The only thing that sucks is that, you know, sometimes like what I want to do is I want to be able to get ready in the morning and then have like the whole day. Because me, when I get ready, I do the full glam. I know there's some people that don't do like makeup and stuff, and I hate. Sometimes I don't really like going to the gym with makeup because then I break out. That's just me with the sweat mixed with the makeup. But there is some women that do it, and I'm like, I want to do it. I want to do that. I remember I used to just do my makeup, and then I would go to the gym and I'd keep my makeup on. But you know how the stares I get? Like, why is this girl coming all glammed up? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, duh.
But it's because I had to do
there to work.
I was doing makeup looks. So the makeup looks.
Yeah, you did. Really? She used to go to the gym full beat and everything.
I know.
Beat all the way down.
It was crazy. It was like that makeup era that we had, but like now it's more of like the natural era. Yeah. And I will probably do a full, you know, beats here and there for my makeup page on TikTok. Glam by Gabrielle K _. Well, no, not _, just Glam by Gabrielle K. But anywho, but yeah, back to the materialistic stuff. When we first got with each other, we had our own little Christmas, just me and him. It was when he was back in Smyrna. And obviously I showered him with gifts too, but he definitely had all these gifts. Like, I'm talking about Victoria's Secret high-end skincare stuff, like shoes and like all this, and I was just like,
so you weren't like impressed or nothing?
No, I loved it. I was thankful for it.
You loved it.
But I was like, dang, like I haven't been this spoiled before. And obviously that just wasn't something that's going to catch my attention. But I just knew that he was just that guy that likes to shower gifts. Because after Christmas, he kept doing all that. He kept buying me stuff. He kept having stuff in my car. And all I had to tell him was like, just so you know, like, you don't need to do all this. Like, if you like just surprise me with a bag of hot Cheetos, that will be everything. Like, if you just, or give me some food or Popeyes or some, I don't know, because I love chicken.
How about a knuckle sandwich?
No, but he I think over the years, like even when we were struggling, he still would shower me with stuff, but he would get me, he started to like understand my love language, where he would just get me like donuts, a thing of like flowers, and he would get me food, and that's all what he could afford at the time. But he knew that didn't matter to me. I think when we were struggling is when he realized like, wow, like I really do have a woman that doesn't just need me for my money and doesn't need me for that stuff. Because when he had nothing, I was still there. Like, we stuck it out through the end, and he knew that he didn't need to do. We didn't buy like new clothes until
we had like the same wardrobe for like,
it was like what, 2 years ago?
Couple add-ons.
Was it 2 years ago is when we started like buying stuff for ourselves. We would use the same clothes for years. Mind you, our kids always had everything. We always made it work for them, obviously, but for ourselves, we never bought new stuff for ourselves. We always bought new stuff for our kids. The little money we had left over, we would go to Ross, and we would just buy them clothes. We
Ross
still go
TJ.
to Ross.
Hey, Ross and TJ Maxx. Sometimes I'll be like, look, all right, I'm done going to Ross and TJ.
No, but I love
It's got to be
Ross.
like, for me, it's certain times where I'm like, all right, let's go.
I think it's because he hates like digging through stuff, but I
hate
love
digging
it.
through now. Like, now I hate digging through things.
He's an online shopper. I'm more of like, I like to be in person, and I like finding good deals still. I still go to TJ Maxx and find good things for the kids, and I want to go to TJ Maxx right now.
Let's go.
We are.
No.
No, we are before we leave. We have some stuff to do today. You want to go to the one in Hopkinsville, or you want to go to
Oh, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I don't like the one on Wilma.
See, this is one thing that my wife can't do. She can't do nothing by herself. She needs me
Okay,
to go
does
with her.
anyone else have social anxiety and like get anxiety when you're by yourself out in public? Because that's me. I don't know why, but I have anxiety when I'm by myself, and sometimes I do go do things by myself, but I'm always like fidgeting around, looking around me, and I just don't feel safe. I don't know why do I feel like that, and I just feel comfort when I have someone with me. It doesn't have to just be my husband. It could be my mom.
Yeah.
It could be a friend.
She don't like going nowhere by herself.
I don't like doing anything for myself, and you know what's crazy is that I don't even like being ready and walking into a gas station. If I am all glammed up or whatever, I hate going into gas stations. I hate it. You know why? Because it's so uncomfortable. I hate going anywhere by myself that's why sometimes I'm like, man, I would just go out. I'd rather go out looking like 10 cans of bounce that ass.
Well, do that then.
No, I do.
So nobody be like,
it's still uncomfortable. Like, it's so uncomfortable.
I'm looking at it.
Try walking into like everything. One time we were all ready because we had like a party to go to.
Who are you?
Jay takes me to literally the liquor store, and he's like, and I hate when he's like, go in by yourself, and I'm like, no, I'm over here screaming in the inside because I don't want to do it.
She don't ever do anything.
The moment I will go in and I come back to the car, I'm like, this is why I don't like going anywhere. Because
every time there's a story.
There's
I'm just like,
there's
bruh.
always a man or something. Because when Jay's with me, nobody looks at me, nobody talks to me, and I think it's just that social anxiety. Like I just, like when I'm like, no one talks to me. If he's with me, I feel so comfortable. So if you guys come up to us, like I feel comfortable. I'll talk to you. But when I'm by myself, I freak out a little bit. But when he took me to that liquor store.
Speaking of that, we love when y'all come up to us.
Yeah, we love it.
Just to give y'all a heads up, we don't mind. We're not one of those.
Yeah,
we love it.
We'll show you love.
We're gonna eat that shit up every time. just to let you know. So if y'all ever see us in public, don't be shy to come say, "What up, Jay?" Because I'm gonna be like, "What up, bitch?"
So when he took me to the liquor store, and when I realized that I have bad anxiety, and I realized that I need my husband to be with me because he wants to complain, I'm not the only girl that goes through it. Like there's women out there.
I'm pretty sure. Yes. I know that. I know.
There was a man it was like an older dude that was standing in the corner, looking up and down, licking his lips. I literally got scared. And right when I come out, I told Jay, I was like, this is why I don't go into any of these things like gas stations or alcohol stores or anything, because there's always a weirdo in there. And and it's always when you're in the car and you tell me to go. That's why I make you go, or I'll go with you. But sometimes we can't do that because we have the kids in the car. But you don't understand the things that women have to go through sometimes with these weird men.
Okay, it's for me too. What if I go in the thing and a female was looking at me like,
you wouldn't care.
I want you.
You wouldn't care though. I think it's different for
I would
men.
be like,
okay, no. How would you act if a girl was just like this and just looking up and down, smiling at you? What would you do? That's a real freaking question.
I'll be like, what's up, Ian?
You guys don't have social
No,
anxiety
I would just walk away on it.
You guys are just so like you guys don't understand, like women go through a lot more. Like You don't understand. I think if we
feel
live in a scary world where I'm like, oh my god, this guy's licking his lips, like I'm about to get kidnapped. That's how I feel. I don't know why I feel that. I get really scared.
That's how y'all feel then, I guess.
You guys don't really have that. You guys don't have that social.
You don't know that?
Well, not every guy, but I'm talking about you. You don't have that. You don't deal with that yourself.
I'm just trying to bump.
Bump? What does that mean?
Bump. When anybody like gets out of line, I'm just trying to bump.
No, but that's why. That's one of the reasons why I like you coming with me.
Yeah.
Don't try to play me. You trying to play me right now?
No, I'm not playing you. This is sometimes when I park, you go do it. If I'm filling up the gas tank, you go inside and get the snacks when we on a road trip.
But
Equal opportunity.
That's one of the main reasons why I don't like doing stuff.
It's equal opportunity.
Sometimes I wish there was like a way where I could just like calm down sometimes.
Isn't there like you wish that you can like teleport?
Teleport?
Yeah, just teleport in there, teleport back.
No.
If I had one magic, like I said magic, one superpower, I'd be like, just like that. So you just gotta sit here. All right, guys, that's the end of today's episode of Mom Said, Dad Said. Stay tuned for next Tuesday's episode. We'll be right here, ready for you.
Bye, you guys.
Till next time, see y'all.
Oh my God.